Good morning, dear student. Welcome in online classes of Kuddha International School. Hope you all are fine and enjoying online classes. Dear student, today we are going to discuss about the chapter Revolt of 1857, and the main topic about which we are going to start today, that is main centers and leaders of the revolt. In first lecture, we have discussed already about that what was the reason behind the revolt of 1857, then after how we are failure in this revolt, and finally today we are going to discuss about the main centers from where this revolt started, who were the leaders, how they how they fight bravely with the Britishers, and how finally British suppressed the leaders of those centers. So in front of you, as you are looking here, that Delhi, Kanpur, Bihar, Jhansi, Awadh, these all were the main centers of the revolt at the time during the revolt of 1857. So first of all, here we should know that who were the leaders from these centers, how bravely they fight, and finally they got the success or not. So first of all, you see, that is Delhi. From Delhi, the rebels were marched towards Delhi on 11 May 1857. At first, this revolt was started by Mangal Pandey, one of soldier from Barakpur. Then after, it started by the 90 soldiers at Meerut. Out of 90, 80 captured by the Britishers. But even, in Meerut, so many other people were there. They also joined this revolt and they start marching towards Delhi. Finally, what happened, that on 11 May 1857, the rebellions of Meerut, they reached at Delhi, and here the British army was not so powerful. Yes, in Delhi the Britishers, we can say, impact was very less. They are not powerful. So the rebellions, they marched from Meerut to Delhi. Now they got a chance that yes, this is the golden chance that here we can easily defeat the British soldiers and we can capture Delhi. We can capture Delhi in our control easily. So after reaching there Delhi, what happened, that the rebellions that declared Bahadur Shah Zafar II, who was the last Mughal ruler, declared him as the leader of the revolt. So here that one of the cause we have discussed, that why we failure in this revolt, that there was no leader. I said now that only one leader was there, that was declared by the rebellions of Meerut while reaching towards Delhi. After reaching there Delhi, they declared Bahadur Shah Zafar, the last Mughal ruler, as the leader of the revolt. Okay, and with this revolt acquired a great momentum. So finally what happened, we can say that they are having only one leader, that was Bahadur Shah Zafar II from Delhi especially. So those rebellions were there in Delhi, they are under the leadership of Bahadur Shah Zafar, and finally because of this we can say leadership of this man, somewhere this revolt reached and at a great momentum. But after then what happened, you see, under the able command of General Sir John Nicollen, when this news reached to Britishers that yes, in Delhi the rebellions are there, they are in power, because they are led by one of the powerful Mughal ruler, that was Bahadur Shah Zafar. And finally what happened, when this news reached to General Sir John Nicollen, so what he did, that the British army recaptured Delhi on 22 September 1857. The reason was the same, my dear student: modern weapons, good leadership of John Nicholson, and Bahadur Shah Zafar was, he was arrested, imprisoned, and sent Rangoon there, nearby Brahma, and he died there on 7 November 1862. So this was the end of the role of Bahadur Shah Zafar. In the beginning, no doubt, the Delhi captured by the rebellions, but finally what happened, that under the leadership of one of the general commander of British troop, again they got success to recapturing of Delhi, and finally Bahadur Shah Zafar was prisoned, and then he sent there in Rangoon, and by 7 November 1862 he got died there in Rangoon only. Then after, the next center of the revolt was there, that was Kanpur. About Kanpur, we all know very well that the revolt was led by Nana Sahib and one of his able commander, and who was that? Tata Tope. He was very powerful commander of Nana Sahib. Because of Tata Tope only, Nana Sahib gave the very stiff challenge to the Britishers. Nana Sahib also captured the fort of Kanpur on 26 June 1857. Means in the beginning, because of his able commander, somehow Nana Sahib got success in capturing of the fort of Kanpur by 1857. But same, my dear student, when this news reached to the British, then Britishers, they are going to send one of able commander of his army, that was Sir Hugh Wheeler, and some other soldiers also. They surrendered before him on the term that they will be given a safe passage to Allahabad. So you see that here somehow Nana Sahib proved himself as a very powerful ruler. Why? Because of under the leadership of Tatya Tope, they are going to control over the fort of Kanpur. But here what happened, that Britishers also surrendered in front of the Tatya Tope, and who were there? Sir Hugh Wheeler and the other soldiers. On account of this, that they will be given a very safe place at Allahabad. Means they are not going to killed by the Tatya Tope and Nana Sahib, and they are going to, it's a kind of, we can say, terms and treaty were there between Britishers and the Nana Sahib and Tatya Tope, that we will provide you very safe place there in Allahabad, we are not going to kill you. But the next day only, when these news men were escaping in their boat, they got the information of about General Neil, who discriminately massacred a large Indian populace. Okay, so here you see that somehow Hugh Wheeler surrendered himself. So Indians are also, they are having the faith on Sir Wheeler, that yes, he surrendered himself. Now he is not going to give any kind of loss to us. But finally, when next day what happened, then the Sir Hugh Wheeler moving towards Allahabad, as per the promise, as per the kind of the condition was there, that he will be given the safe place there at Allahabad. So when he was moving towards Allahabad, what happened? Suddenly the news raised that the one of the commander of British army, that was General Neil, who discriminately massacred the Indian population. Means so many Indians, children, women, even the many more are there, they are mercilessly killed by him. And when this news reached to Indians, what they did, they fired at the British soldiers, and many of them killed. Only the 4 girls are there, and they were able to save their life. Means here that those Sir Hugh Wheeler, along with these soldiers moving towards Allahabad, they are also we can say fired and attacked by the Indians, and finally almost the all Britishers killed. Only out of, we can say, more than 600 and 700 were there, the 4s were there, they are able to save their life. Why? Because somewhere they cheated with Tatya Tope and Nana Sahib, because as per their promise they are surrendered, but they are here, the Neil general is there, that is going to attack on the Indians. So finally the Tatya Tope and Nana Sahib also given the kind of reply to their in their own language, that yes, if you will kill, then we are also going to give the same kind of response to them. Then the British couldn't tolerate this, and they sent a trained force under the General Havelock to recapture the Kanpur. So when this news reached to Britishers that how Tatya Tope and Nana Sahib, they controlled over the fort of Kanpur, how we can say this Wheeler surrendered in the beginning, Hugh Wheeler, but due to this Neil, General Neil, again they attacked on Britishers and they killed them. So Britishers are not going to tolerate it, and finally what happened, that they are again going to send one more troop that was very trained and special force, we can say, and they under the leadership of General Havelock. So you see here the 3 main general commanders sent by the Britishers. First was Sir Hugh Wheeler, second one was that General Neil, and third was General Havelock. Now finally under the leadership of General Havelock, they recaptured the Kanpur. The force took revenge, and on July 7, 1857, what happened, they captured Kanpur, and Nana Sahib escaped to Nepal, and then after Tatya Tope to Kalpi. So they are also arrested by the Britishers, and finally sent for the Nepal and Kalpi. Means they are not, we can say, killed by the Britishers. Simply they said that you will not allowed to live here in India, you have to move in another place there, and then after they lived there as per the condition whatever they signed with the Britishers, and they got died there only. So here in Kanpur also, in this way again the Britishers got success to we can say capture the fort of Kanpur. Then after, the next third place was there, that was Bihar. In Bihar, my dear student, the revolt of 1857 led by Kunwar Singh, the Jamidar of Jagdishpur, with his brother, that was Amar Singh. So Kunwar Singh and Amar Singh were the 2 leaders of Bihar. They are leading the revolt of 1857. They were supported by one of the commander also, that was Pir Ali. Okay, so Pir Ali was also a very powerful commander who was supporting to the Kunwar Singh and Amar Singh. After many encounters with the Britishers, they took the Azamgarh. Later on, my dear students, same the Kunwar Singh joined the Nana Sahib but received a fatal wound. Fatal wound means while fighting and during the encounter he got a kind of wound, and that wound was not, we can say, not cured for a long time, and many days he suffered a lot, and finally because of that fatal wound he just got died by April 1858. So by the death of we can say Kunwar Singh, later on Amar Singh was also arrested by the Britishers and killed. So this was the end of, in this way the Bihar was again recaptured by the Britishers. So you have noticed that how under the leadership of the Bahadur Shah Zafar Delhi, the rebellions, they have taken the challenge to the Britishers. Then after by Nana Sahib and Tata Tope at Kanpur, Bihar, the Kunwar Singh and Amar Singh, his brother, the two Damidars, finally they also killed by the Britishers. And the next place was there, that was Jhansi. Jhansi, the name is there by this, I think you understood that Rani Lakshmi Bai, she was the main leader of Jhansi. She bravely fought with the Britishers. In the beginning, the Britishers attacked on in 1858, but they are not able to gain the success. They are not able to have the control over Jhansi. Again, they are try to recapture Jhansi, and this time what happened, that some of the loyal ministers of Rani Lakshmi Bai, they are cheated with Rani, and they are going to join the British troop. And finally what happened, that Jhansi, the Rani Lakshmi Bai was also defeated, and she got died on 17 June 1858, and in this way Jhansi also became the part of British Empire. So we can say again they are able to gain the success to capture the Jhansi. So in this way Kanpur, Delhi, then after Bihar and Jhansi. In the beginning, no doubt the leaders, with the help of so many rebellions, they given the very good challenge to the Britishers, but due to the lack of modern weapons, due to the, we can say, loyalty, due to the, we can say, lack of good leader, they are not able to gain the success, and finally we are failure in this revolt of 1857. So this is all regarding the different centers of the revolt we have discussed. I hope you understood. Even any doubt is there, you can ask me. Thank you. Have a nice day.